Hey there guys, what's happening and welcome back to our channel. Gather around because today we're diving deep into the epic, the hilarious, and the downright chaotic tales of our favorite teenage superhero squad, the Teen Titans. Buckle up as we swoop through the tragic backstories, alien adventures, and oh yes, the awkward teenage love stories that had us all screaming at our screens. Let's get started, shall we? First off, let's rewind the tape and see how our favorite teen squad came to be. And oh boy, it's not all sunshine and rainbows, let me tell you. Well, it all started with Robin. Our boy wonder was a young sprightly lad named Richard Grayson living his life in a circus. But hold your horses, this isn't the fun cotton candy kind of circus. It's one that's shrouded with a tragic backstory involving gang wars and the heartbreaking loss of his parents, the Flying Graysons, all thanks to a not-so-friendly chap named Tony Zuko. Then enters Batman, the Dark Knight of Gotham, who sees a reflection of his own tragic past in Little Dick and decides, hey, why don't I adopt him? A sidekick could be fun. And voila, Robin is born, flipping through the Dark Knights alongside Batman. But wait, there's a twist. As Robin hits puberty and his rebellious streaks flare, he decides it's time to step out of Batman's gigantic shadow because let's face it, that cape is ridiculously huge, and carve his own path. So he bids adieu to Gotham, heads to Jump City, and embarks on a journey to make a name for himself, all while navigating through those tricky teenage years. And that, dear friends, is how Robin spread his wings and flew the coop to write his own history. Next up, we have Starfire, an alien princess with a tale of bounty hunters, not the cute, fluffy kind of tale, but a dangerous one in fact. Robin, being the chivalrous bird that he is, swoops in to lend a hand, and through some weird escapades, they form not just an alliance, but a genuine friendship. Starfire, hailing from Tamaran, where emotions aren't just felt, but a source of power, experiences a dark turn in her life when her sister Blackfire hands her over to enemies. Spoiler alert, things go south. Her parents perish, and she finds herself shackled and shipped off only to escape and crash land in Jump City. Then we see Cyborg, aka Victor Stone, who decides to take a stroll under a hoodie because obviously that hides everything, and accidentally runs into Starfire. Victor, a teen dealing with more than just puberty, faces a tragic accident that claims his mom and leaves him more machine than man thanks to his dad's cybernetic enhancements. Victor, now Cyborg, isn't thrilled with the whole I'm part robot vibe, and his relationship with his dad? Well, it's complicated. Jump City isn't ready for Starfire's I've just escaped captivity chaos. She's just trying to get her handcuffs off, but the city sees a threat. Enter stage left, Cyborg, Raven, Beast Boy, and Robin, 4 teens who decide, hey, let's tackle the alien problem ourselves. Now let's flip the page to Beast Boy, or Garfield Logan, born to geneticist parents and experiencing anything but an ordinary childhood. A bizarre encounter with a green monkey gives him a rare disease, Secudia, but his parents whip up a serum that not only saves him, but also turns him into the ultimate shape-shifting party animal, all while rocking a full-body green tint. After losing his parents in a boating mishap, he joins the Doom Patrol, but eventually decides to roll solo, carving his own path in this wild world. And then there's Raven, our favorite half-demon, shrouded in a dark, mysterious aura. Despite being the daughter of Trigon, the epitome of evil, she doesn't follow in her father's demonic footsteps. Instead, she joins the Teen Titans, turning her back on the family business of world domination and chaos. Raven isn't just tossing around dark magic. She's manipulating mystical energy, crafting force fields, and casting spells, all while being an empath. Swooping back into the story, they soon realize Starfire isn't the enemy, and after a thank you in the form of a language-transferring kiss to Robin, yeah, it's a Tamaranian thing, she bolts, demanding solitude. But the universe isn't done, because now the Gordanians, the folks who wanted Starfire in the first place, are knocking on Earth's door, and not for a friendly chit-chat. Our teen squad, now realizing they worked pretty well together, decide to locate Starfire and face the invasion head-on. The fate of the planet is dangling by a thread, but these teens, they've got this. They stand united, defending Jump City and showing that even in the face of cosmic threats, they won't back down. Amid all the action, there are sparks flying, and not just from the battle. Starfire's got a little blush for Robin, hinting at a love story that's waiting to unfold amidst the chaos. With Robin leading, Raven shielding, and Cyborg blasting, they save the day, and for a moment, they get to bask in their victory, learning a bit more about each other. Starfire, touched by their kindness, expresses a desire to stay on Earth, and thus, the team decides to stick together. And so, the Teen Titans are born. Their mission, to keep Jump City safe from the likes of supervillains, monsters, and whatever other craziness the universe decides to throw their way. They set up shop in Titan's Tower, a skyscraper that's not just an architectural marvel. I mean, it's shaped like a giant T for crying out loud, but also their home, training ground, and the occasional hangout spot. With their powers combined, they don't just fight crime, they become a family. And amidst the chaos, the battles, and the occasional pizza night, they prove that being a hero isn't just about saving the day, but also about finding your own tribe and sticking together through thick and thin. So the story begins with our beloved Teen Titans sailing through a sea of chaos, courtesy of our favorite villain Slade and his freshly baked evil trio from the Hive Academy, Gizmo, Jinx, and Mammoth. Their mission? To create chaos and ambush our heroes. But the Titans? Oh, they're not just any heroes. They're a tight-knit family, and even when Robin the leader gets a bit sidetracked during a battle, they keep their cool. The Hive kids thought they scored a touchdown taking over the Titans' tower, but the Titans regroup, strategize, and send the villains packing with a swift kick in the bootay. After this, the mood darkens a tad, and we flip to Raven's life. Her past is as shadowy as her cloak, with her demonic dad Trigon trying to snatch her powers, but the Titans, they dive headfirst into Raven's mind, face their fears, and save the day, preventing Trigon's return. A close shave indeed, but our heroes always find a way. Season 2 introduces us to Terra, a girl with earth-shattering powers and a secret she can't quite control. Slade, ever the opportunist, decides to recruit her, but Terra wreaks havoc inside. After a brief exit, she returns, having mastered her powers, but the trust? That's a bit shaky. Slade, not one to take a break, unleashes robotic worms, causing earthquakes throughout the city. The Titans dive into the underground chaos to investigate, and who comes to their rescue? Terra. She not only saves them, but also scores an invite to join the Titans. But the drama doesn't end there. Terra and Raven, they're like oil and water, but they have to find a way to work together because Slade and his naughty plans are threatening their beloved Titan Tower. So they combine their powers to thwart his evil shenanigans. And then, amidst all the chaos, Beast Boy and Terra find a moment for a little romantic escapade. It's sweet, it's tender, but wait, betrayal is lurking around the corner. Terra's loyalty turns out to be as reliable as a chocolate teapot, and she betrays the Titan, joining forces with Slade. But in a heartwarming turn of events, she sacrifices herself, turning into a statue, leaving the Titans with a promise to bring her back one day. Season 3 takes a bit of a turn, with the Titans sending Cyborg undercover to gather intel about the Hive's latest scheme. Cyborg, aka Stone, infiltrates the Hive Academy, trying to figure out why these students are suddenly channeling their inner Al Capones. He mingles with the delinquents and catches the eye of the new headmaster, Brother Blood. But Blood, with his keen senses, sniffs out Cyborg's true identity and tries to lure him with promises of making him fully human again. Cyborg, however, sticks with the Titans and brings down the Hive Academy. But the drama doesn't stop there. Slade's mask starts glowing, and Raven accidentally releases a mighty dragon named Malchior. After a fiery showdown, Raven manages to shove him back into his literary prison and shares a sweet friend-zoning moment with Beast Boy. Knock knock, it's Aqualad, with news that Brother Blood is back with his sonic resonator, aiming to turn the city into his personal swimming pool. Cyborg encounters Bumblebee, who's also on a spy mission, and after a bit of tussle and a failed escape plan by Blood, Cyborg gets his blueprints back. Cyborg extends an invite to Bumblebee to join them, and she ultimately accepts it. Fast forward to Steel City, where Cyborg is helping build the Titan's East Tower, home to Bumblebee, Aqualad, Speedy, and the twins Mossy Meadows. Under Cyborg's mentorship, they tackle threats from Brother Blood, squash Streamroller, and Cyborg decides to stick around as the leader of Titan's East. But plot twist, Titan's East is under Brother Blood's mind control, and Cyborg becomes target numero uno of his former pals. The Teen Titans swoop in, save the day, and with Brother Blood defeated, Cyborg heads back to the OG Teen Titans. Bumblebee steps up as the new leader of Titans East, and Season 3 wraps up with a neat little bow. In Season 4, things take a dark turn as it revolves around Raven's family history and her connection to Trigon, a powerful and malevolent demon. So Slade, our not-so-dearly departed villain, is back from the dead, and he's not here to sell cookies either. Nope, he's got powers and a sinister plan, all thanks to a little deal with Trigon, who's basically the devil's cousin or something. Trigon promises Slade his body back in exchange for a tiny favor, which is ensuring Raven, yes, our Raven, fulfills her dark fantasy of, destroying the world. No biggie. Slade, being the absolute drama king that he is, burns a mark on Raven's arm and is like, hey, you're gonna be the one to open the portal and also, by the way, destroy the world. Raven, obviously, isn't thrilled about this newsflash and gets a horrifying vision of a world turned to ashes. Meanwhile, Slade is in a cave, probably sipping on that evil villain tea, chatting with an evil force, and confirming that step 1 of the End the World plan is all set. Now the Titans, being the detectives they are, find out that Slade's symbol is the mark of Scath, and it's linked to Raven's dark destiny. Raven spills the beans about being Trigon's daughter and the key to bringing him to Earth, but her teammates, being the real MVPs, vow to stand by her and prevent the apocalypse. Slade, on the other hand, is busy updating Trigon on the prophecy, and the Titans are gearing up for a battle that's going to be talked about for eons. Fast forward a bit, and the Titans, trying to protect Raven, build her a quarantine room, but Trigon, being the sneaky devil relative he is, manipulates her mind, and she ends up going with Slade to summon him. Slade, thinking he's about to get his reward, confronts Trigon, but surprise, surprise, Trigon betrays him because, well, evil is as evil does. The Titans, not ones to give up, obviously, try to convince Raven to change her fate, but alas, she sacrifices herself, opening the portal, and out pops Trigon, ready to unleash chaos. As the episode ends, Trigon has turned Earth into his personal playground of destruction, petrifying its inhabitants and turning everything to ruin. The surviving Titans, now powered with some of Raven's leftover mojo, vow to keep fighting back in her memory, but let's be honest here, Trigon is no pushover. Slade, now seemingly on a redemption arc, offers to help them save Raven. Robin agrees to go with him, while the rest of the Titans stay back to hold the fort against Trigon. Underground, Robin meets a 9-year-old Raven who has no recollections of her pals, but he's determined to jog her memory. Meanwhile, Slade finds a door that magically restores his body when opened. Back above ground, Robin and a young Raven reunite with the team, and just when things looked dire, Raven's eyes glow white, she ages back up, dons a glowing white robe, and denies Trigon with the power of friendship and family. Aww. She launches a mega attack that not only wipes out Trigon, but also restores the world back to its non-apocalyptic state. She hugs Robin, thanking him for not giving up on her. So we kick things off in the grand finale, Season 5, where our beloved Titans are wrapping things up, tying those loose story ends, and giving us all the feels. But wait, it's not all sentimental goodbyes and teary farewells, oh no. They're facing the Brotherhood of Evil, a group so nasty they put the bad in bad guys. And these villains aren't playing around. They've got the Doom Patrol in a tight spot. Yep, they're Beast Boy's old crew, and they're in a pickle, captured by the Brotherhood of Evil, led by the Brain and his sidekick Mansoor Mala. The Titans swoop in to save the day, discovering the Doom Patrol all tied up and in a bit of a jam. A dramatic showdown ensues, and our heroes manage to free the Doom Patrol, but alas, the villains slip away, vowing to fight another day. The Doom Patrol, ever so grateful, yet also stubborn, decide to chase after the Brotherhood of Evil, politely declining the Titans' offer to help. But here's where it gets juicy. Beast Boy is caught in a tug of war between his old and new teams, but he sticks with the Titans because obviously, once a Titan, always a Titan. Fast forward a bit, and we find Beast Boy and Mento, the last Doom Patrol member standing, infiltrating the Brotherhood's fortress. It's a daring plan, but things go south pretty quickly. Just when it looks like they're about to be turned into hero soup, the Titans and the rest of the Doom Patrol swoop in, turning the tide of the battle. Beast Boy, thinking on his feet, messes with the Brotherhood's weapons, and voila, the day is saved. Cue the applause, please. But it doesn't stop there. The Titans return to Jump City, only to find it transformed and under threat from a shape-shifting monster. And here's where things get a tad emotional. Beast Boy finds a girl who looks just like Terra. Upon learning this, her petrified body is missing from its resting place, and Beast Boy, ever the optimist, tries to jog her memory, hoping to bring back the hero inside her. But she's having none of it, insisting she's not the Terra he remembers. In a heart-wrenching moment, she tells Beast Boy,
"The girl you want me to be is just a memory."
Ouch, right in the feels, but our hero doesn't have time to dwell on it because obviously duty calls. He rushes off to join the other Titans, leaving us hanging on a cliffhanger that sets the stage for trouble in Tokyo. So the movie kicks off with the notorious villain Brashogun imprisoned and exploited by the not-so-heroic police commander Daizo. Using a wicked 3D printer, Daizo turns Brashogun into an ink criminal factory, only to play the hero by sending his troopers to clean up the mess. But Brashogun, crafty as ever, sends his own creation Psychotech to the United States to give the Teen Titans a not-so-subtle nudge to come to Japan. Upon arrival, Robin, our beloved boy wonder, finds himself framed for a crime he didn't commit and on the run in the bustling streets of Tokyo. The Titans, ever the detectives, uncovered Daizo's dark secret at a comic studio, leading to an epic showdown where Daizo becomes a giant ink monster. Robin saves the day, Daizo gets his punishment, and finally, amidst the chaos, a sweet kiss between Robin and Starfire sends fans into a tizzy. And this wraps up the OG and the best Teen Titans animated iteration, mind you. If you enjoyed this video, then leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you again in the next one.